Oh, sometimes in my soul, I feel it necessary to just get it all off my system. Just get it all out myself. Hi, Abner, Leo. I just want you all to understand. Never, and I mean never, doubt me. They done made a... Oh, I know. I saw that. And I'm gonna be interested in the reactions. It's still like something people don't know about fully yet, so I'm waiting to see like all the reactions to it. But don't you worry, I saw it, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you the truth of the matter, Milani. I don't care. I've been saying for years because motherfuckers tried to breathe down my throat. What if they made a white Black Panther? Would you be mad? No, I don't care. It's fiction. I don't fucking care. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I never care. I never care with works of fiction. You know why? It's fiction. It's not real. Do whatever you want. Have at it. Milquetoast, Saspaganza, and enjoy your life with it. As long as you having fun with it, I couldn't possibly bother myself to get. What if they made Ryan Gosling as Black Panther? So? Who cares? It's fiction. It's not the end of the world. It's fiction. But we could maybe talk about that later. We could maybe comb around certain areas to see who's saying what. But, ladies and gentlemen, something happened yesterday. Something happened that I predicted months ago, but per usual, everybody says Leon doesn't know what he's talking about. Even some of you fucking hear me, and sometimes you don't agree. You say I don't know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. Here's what you don't understand. I don't speak to appease. I don't speak to impress. I speak because I have a brain, and with the power in that brain, I look into the withering eyes of the people. And I noticed patterns. When the H-1B topic was a conversation for these conservatives, and you notice there was all these large political influencers and politicians giving their opinions, and they weren't agreeing, and motherfuckers was trying to hide it all by saying, no, we're stronger together, we could disagree, we could talk, and it'll be over. I said, no. That's just the beginning. That's just how it starts. That's the snowball going down the hill. And eventually, we were going to see that snowball get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually we reached the point. Now, did I expect that point to be randomly seeing on my timeline Elon saying Trump is on the Epstein list? No. Didn't expect that one, but I feel good knowing how right I was. I feel good. I feel good knowing that when you notice patterns between humans and their intellectual understandings, you tend to see it all for what it really could be. And yet he stood with him. So look, here's my thing. There's multiple things you could infer from this. Number one, everybody already knew he was on them Epstein logs. Like, everybody knows Trump is on these Epstein logs. Like, that's number one. Even, I know like one of you in here is like a strong Trump supporter. Listen, I don't care. You can continue to support dude. That's your life. That's your choice. We all knew he was on that motherfucker. Come on. We all knew. And number two, you found out and you still like stuck beside him. You were still working with the dude to like find all the corrupt government spending, which has been going on since several Republicans were running the show in Congress and the presidency. And you was just cool with it up until he did something that didn't service you, because you remember the H-1Bs, that serviced more so people who are aligned in like that Elon category, and the people who are against it didn't really have the standing to actually have an H-1B and were very pro-America, even though the American dream is not really what it used to be. And so all it would take is that moment for things to flip on its head, for some people to truly understand the complexities of how things go on in any given moment of a scenario. Elon needs to shut his mouth before he gets in trouble. I mean, fuck, he's already said the biggest thing he could say. I don't know what else gonna hurt. What else could hurt? You just sat there. There are more tweets, but I don't care about any of the other tweets. You have a guy who worked with you saying you on the Epstein flight logs. And he's like, have a nice day, DJT. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out. And guess what? Everybody's having a field. Everybody who's like a Democrat or a leftist, you know, as soon as they saw this shit, they was going to be kicking their feet up, kicking and screaming and kiki. And then you got the people like me who saw all this shit for what it is and was excited to just wait for the fucking domino to fall. Did I expect the domino to fall with such an impactful sound? No. But shit. This is the messiest breakup? Yes. Yes, it is. But here's the thing. Will it change anything? No. Trump will still be the president. Yes, he will probably still be the president for the next 3 years, or 4 if you're including this one. Yes. I need like anyone who's watching this silently or someone who's going to watch this later and write that comment saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. Buddies, I just want y'all to know this was a shit show from the start. It was always going to end like this. I was correct. Hi, Squatchin. I was correct. When the H-1B shit kicked off, I knew something else was going to make this shit worse. But did I think it was going to be a motherfucker saying he was on Epstein Island? No. I just thought motherfuckers was just going to say fuck you and leave the White House. Which is kind of what happened. Because now you got people speculating that Trump gave that motherfucker like a black eye or a mark under his eye. But he excused it by saying, no, my kid hit me. Which is like not better because you're creating an environment of violence. Kanye's reaction is hilarious. Oh, God, what did Kanye say? Now I'm terrified. I spelled Kanye wrong. Oh, Kanye, what did you say? I hate Kanye so much. Look right under. I hate Kanye. Why him and Trump got the same shit? Oh God, no! Oh look how happy they were. Oh, look how happy they were before this. Like, look at this. Look at this. I like this comment. What a disappointment. All of this could have been discussed privately. The problem is you have two egotistical people who never keep things private. Both of them run to their respective social media platforms to loudly speak about anything. This was never going to be something done private. Fuck, they announced that Elon was no longer going to be like running Doge or being a part of Doge. So, no. Sorry, Mia 113S, that was never going to go like that. It was always going to be a public spectacle. And credit to where credit is due, I had my money on Trump being the one to like loudly start spewing shit. But no, Elon said, fuck it, let's double up. Elon said, fuck it. You want to talk about me? I got this for you. Have a nice day. I wonder, has he tweeted? I wonder. This is why Republicans will likely lose the House in 2026, and then the Democrats will spend 2 years investigating and impeaching President Trump. Ooh. I went from feeling enthusiastic and... What the hell's going on? Y'all sad? I went from feeling enthusiastic in January and February to being completely disillusioned by the Republicans. Literally was thinking I was going to use my platform to campaign in the midterms to help them secure more wins. Now I'm second guessing that. Am I the only one who's disappointed? Hey! What am I riding into? You're riding into the most public political breakup of all time. And guess what? It's nobody's fault. Anybody who's running around saying I'm sad or this thing or that thing, they are people who just love the sensation of smoke going up their ass. Just like all that smoke going up their ass. That's the horrible combination. It's a real bad combination based upon people who are drastically not okay. You, for some reason, I don't know why. I'm 25, as you all know. Now that we're in June, I could start saying soon to be 26. I'm 25, soon to be 26. And my thing is this. You have to figure out at an early age, when you're a child, that adults, words really aren't worth shit. That gets doubled once you realize that there are adults called politicians who will speak in these nice verbiages and use these great words and tug on your heartstrings to get you to give them power where they proceed to waste your fucking time. How do I know that? All the fucking problems that exist in this country have existed since I was a child. Immigration, crime, drugs trafficking, sex work, the debt of this country. All these things have existed since while I was a child and before I was born. If they solved all these issues, we wouldn't need these motherfuckers anymore. So they either like ignore you all while they dangle a carrot in front of your face to distract you, or they like slowly fix something. That way, the next person in charge could slowly fix it. And then the next person can slowly fix it. Like, that's really all it is. And once you figure that out, you realize that, oh, I've ingested the Leon pill. Everything sucks. We're all going to die, but this isn't Rick and Morty. We could just vibe out until we die. But people, especially in this last election, were so entrenched in that belief of we get our person in, the world is saved. We get our person in, we're gonna be all right. And you know what's crazy? I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like that there are people who believed and then like certain bills are getting written up and wrote and put in the law that's affecting people's jobs. I don't like that. I'm not about to run around and celebrate motherfuckers losing their jobs. Yes, you believe the politician, which is like the dumbest thing you can do. But I'm not about to like sit back and do the heel toe over your job getting lost. Cause the cost of living is it's a fruity bitch. It's a fat bitch that's getting fatter by the day. I will preach this from the mountaintop as long as I have to. You cannot codify the Doge cuts in reconciliation bills. They have to be codified in recession bills. Otherwise, it will require 60 votes instead of 51, and it will die along with all of Trump's campaign promises. Neither of them was going to save America. Hey, man. What a truth. You know who could save America? There's only one politician who could unite us all. You already know who I'm about to pull up. My dog. My dog, he can save us. My dog can bring us back to the promised land. He can bring us back. Disappointed in what? A party living up to campaign promises? Remember, one thing, Trump didn't run on cuts in government spending. That's not true. Although they agree they should be done, and sources say that they will be under a revision bill. Only Leon can save America? I've told y'all numerous times, if I was ever in a position of power in this country, I'm restricting y'all free speech. Y'all think I'm joking about that, but a lot of y'all need to shut the fuck up. A lot of y'all need to shut the fuck up. And I'll be the first one to shut y'all shit down. Case in point, every single fan of the New Orleans Saints, 30 years in jail. And if you don't come out of there saying you hate the Saints, you're going back in for the rest of your life. and we're giving you a lethal injection of poison that slowly develops over time, you're not going to die within a month. That pain is going to build up again and 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 again until eventually you just give out. How many quartering videos have been posted since the breakup? Oh, at least you know we're going to get there. But we're not there yet. At least you know we're going to get there. At least you know we're going to get there. But we're not there yet. I'm still reading. Who here isn't a centrist leaning in one direction or another? I'm Republican by vote. You're not a centrist. You're not a centrist. I hate you people. You motherfuckers who run around, I'm a centrist. I'm politically homeless. Yet you stake your fucking feet on one of these sides. You are not a centrist. You liar. You liar. 20 years of prison time for New Orleans Saints glazing. 10 for Broncos slander. No. 30 years for Saints glazing. 60 for Broncos slander. Know your place. Know your place. Like, know your place. Same, becoming convinced again it's all the same. And the narratives that sit on top of each party are just the emotional fairy tales told for voter attraction. Damn, I wonder who else said that shit. Damn, that's crazy. I'm disappointed. I feel like a fool for having hope. You know what the sad part is? Some of these people are like actually genuine. And it's probably going to be the dipshit that's like, then you weren't a real supporter. It's like, bro, these people believed in something. And what they're getting is a bunch of fluff or some shit that's affecting them that they thought wouldn't affect them. Dweeb. But. It's one thing to read the responses of the people. I wonder if there's anyone who's done their response in a video format. You know, to just let everybody know that, hey, I don't like what's going on. Hey, I don't like how this is playing out. Hey, I don't like what's going on in the ether. Get this to Elon Musk. Elon Musk, please call President Trump. You have his personal number. You've stayed at his properties, and he gave you a key to the White House. Trump has so much respect and love for you. Show him some respect and please call him. Did you call, or is he not answering your calls? Who is this? Oh, it's just somebody who, you know how I've been saying for like the past couple of months that Trump isn't everywhere in your life and you need to like let go of that man's dick. Please let go of Trump's dick. Whether if your life is going good or bad, let him go.
My God, my head is about to explode.
Of course you sound like this.
Elon, pick up the phone and call President Trump.
You know, it's convenient, Ada. You said this shit is gay as soon as his voice started playing. You said this shit was gay as soon as his voice started playing.
Just pick up the phone and call the president. You have his personal phone number. Pick up the phone and call him. Y'all, it is so much going on right now. Literally, it is too much going on at one time. Every time I get on the internet, it's something new. Every time I log on, it is something new going on. Something absolutely crazy. Elon and President Trump, y'all don't need to be fighting each other. Y'all need to be fighting Congress.
That's not gonna happen.
Because Congress is the problem. Now, Elon, you can easily call President Trump. Please get off the internet and call.
Perhaps it was better when they were aligned. I mean, it was better for him. Look what he got on. His house is shaking right now. His voice is actually irritating. I mean, we have to stomach through it. We have to stomach through it. He's a pained child. He's not getting what he needs. His wife is, his husband, no, his mother and father are fighting. He needs their support together because he's 1 week from graduating.
Call him. You have literally been hanging with President Trump.
You're not the most eloquent speaker, I could tell. You know what? I think I'm getting black fatigue off you.
For a while. You have been at Mar-a-Lago, having dinner with him, staying at his properties. You can call him.
Stop looking at me like that. Fuck. Say something.
Y'all have spent countless of days.
Fucking victim. Look like a bitch, dog. I swear to God. I don't know what it was. The bitch just looking like I'm supposed to help him. Leon has black fatigue. Hey, only for people like this. If you sound like this and you black, yeah, I'm starting to see what y'all mean when y'all talk about y'all got black fatigue. I'm starting to understand it. Starting to get a feel for it.
Together.
He's fucking. Look at him. Look how disheveled he looks. He looks hurt. He looks homeless.
Literally,
say something.
So much personal time. Running around the country like brothers. Call President Trump on the phone. We don't want to see y'all fighting.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Yes, we do. It was a spectacle when Trump was fighting tooth and nail with everybody, but the excuse somebody might throw out at me is, well, it's different because they're politically indifferent to each other, so they should be fighting in front of the masses. Okay. Okay. So it's cool when it's your ops, but when it's people you support doing it, nah, it's an issue. I get it.
On the internet? We don't want to see that. We don't want that.
Scared? Who doesn't want to see this? I want to see it. I want to see it because it's funny. But who among you watching this live stream doesn't want to see it? And by the way, if you say you don't want to see it, I hope you hold that same stance to like every fucking public spectacle that has occurred primarily because of Trump. What's that app he be on? Truth Social? He be on that app lighting it up against anybody that fucking say a word. He be lighting it up on that fucking Truth Social. So if you one of them people that's gonna be like, I don't want to see this, yet you like seeing you like seeing when the Democrats beef it out. I just don't want to hear it.
And we don't have time for that.
Yes, we do.
Call him. Get off of X. I know it's your platform.
There it is. This is his platform. He bought this bitch. He could be on this bitch however he want. Whoa, darling. Are you restricting somebody's access to speech? I thought we didn't like that. Thought we wasn't fans of that. No.
But get off of X and call Trump. Have you called him? Is he not picking up your
If I was Elon, I'd hang this nit.
calls? Is he not answering you? What's going on? Why are you coming to X?
Wait, so you want him to get off X, but you want him to answer your questions on X?
When you can easily dial his number. Both of y'all could be right. It's possible to be right at the same. It is possible for both of y'all to be right about this big, beautiful bill.
And stop saying that shit. Fuck, I hate these goddamn catchphrases. I hate it. That be the shit to entice motherfuckers. Oh, this bill is big and beautiful. And then it turned out to be a crock of shit. Stop it.
Maybe there is too much stuff in there. And there is a lot of great stuff in there. Work it out. Congress, go after them.
It's like a hurt hoe. Do you have any? I almost don't want to. Oh my God, what is this? What the hell is this? Is he trying to sell? What the hell? Is he trying to sell pancakes? What the hell is this?
Do not like my content, just block me. If you do not like what I post, just block me.
This wait, wasn't this that dude that I remember at some point, what's her name? Jasmine Crockett was in the news for something. Didn't this dude put on a wig pretending to be a black woman to like stick it? And didn't like a bunch of people get mad? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you about to sit here and be like, y'all mad at me? I'm just trying to make content. He sound like he get pegged. Like, listen, I don't mean to make this racial, but since we're not on Twitch and it's just us here, you know, we can let those low-life Twitch watchers, we ain't got to include them on the fun. Maybe I'm crazy, but when you hear this quote-unquote man speak, don't you get the vibe that he, don't you get the vibe that he, on occasion, and if you don't know, don't you get the vibe that he might sit in a chair while his boyfriend and his boyfriend are in the bed and, and while they in the bed, they look at him and they say, you wish you could get on this Nick.
Okay? Because if you do not realize by now, I'm a comedian. Okay? So if you don't like my comedy, move on. And also, I run a food company. I sell pancakes and other food items.
I sell pancakes and other food items. Buy it now.
Okay? So if you don't like that, just move on. I'm sick of people talking about, why do you keep promoting pancakes? Because it's my food business. Are you going to give me money to buy expensive TV ads?
I will pay a white woman to follow you and your entire family around, and she will just call you a nit.
Because I can't afford to buy television ads. I can't afford to buy ads on MSNBC, Fox News, and HBO and Star. I cannot afford that, okay?
Aunt Jemima or Pearl Millings, whatever the fuck it's called, is like way better in terms of food quality, syrup, all these things.
I'm not Coca-Cola. I am not Quakers, okay? I'm a small business. The only way that I get my brand out there is promoting it on social media. That's the only way.
I need like a white woman with a kid to accuse this motherfucker of stealing from her so she could call him and then I could just fucking pay her money.
And by word of mouth, okay? I can't afford big TV.
Kangaloo, what are you doing? Call him a slur.
He ads. So, as a business owner, it's my job to promote my business. Every chance I get. If you don't like it, move on. You don't have to buy the food, but don't tell me that, I must stop promoting my business. And that, I'm a sellout for selling pancake mix because why would you create a pancake box after they canceled on Jemima? That's so old. Let that go. Let that go. Okay? Because if I was a black liberal who was running the business, y'all would be screaming, support black business.
Would I? Would I? I don't know about that one, Brody. You don't look like I be buying from your pancake company, Brody. Your pancake company look like it smell like mildew and chicken grease.
Y'all will be fighting for my pancake mix to be in the grocery stores. But since I'm a conservative and I'm a Trump supporter, I gotta stop. Y'all.
I don't think you should stop. I just think maybe your pancakes aren't as good. Syrup look cheap. I'm doing this off the eye test. Would I buy it? Nope. But guess what? This is what I don't get about conservatives specifically. They spend all this time loudly proclaiming how much they despise like liberal ads and this ad and you promoting this in your ad and all this shit. But then they get mad when motherfuckers, some of them are actually supporters of you, do the same thing. Like, you get mad at them for pointing out what you doing, which is the annoying ads nobody's there for. Because let's be honest, all you fucking supporters don't want to buy your shit. Like, be real here. Your supporters don't want to buy your shit. All of them. There's probably somebody out there who's like, ooh, syrup. Because for some reason they don't want to fucking spend. Matter of fact, hold on. There's a way we can do this. Oh God, this looks terrible. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay. That's that. Now let me. Okay. So for brevity's sake. Great value pancake mix, $2. Pearl Milling, former Aunt Jemima, about $4. Hungry Jacks, about $3. I'm adding plus tax to all this. So, relatively, what's the wordy, cheap? Now let's bring it over here. Oh God, look at this website. $42. $42. Why, that's the first fucking thing I see. Oh hell no. $20. Fuck, I could get 2 of the fucking Pearl Millings for less. I could get 3. Fuck that. I can get about 4 of the Pearl Millings for less than this. Man, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Why the cheapest thing on here? 20 big ones. Like, what? Go to hell. I had to turn my head when I heard the 21 products. Low to high. What's the lowest price? $15. $15. I can get about 5 of these fucking things for $15. Man, boo. Let's look at these desserts. Fucking chocolate mix. All right. How much we can get from chocolate mix? How much we can give them chocolate mix at Walmart? Ain't. It's a bitch. All right. Let's comb through. Let's see here. $12. 40. Fuck. $33. Cornbread mix. Nigga, ugh. That's how I know you ain't black. Type of fuck, nigga. Look at this. $3, $9, $9. Oh my God. Where the fuck that at? Snack size candy, $7. I ain't gonna lie, that $30. But this shipping, I'm looking for the shit where if I just go to the store today. What else he got on his fucking website? Coffee. Why the fuck do you niggas not know how to sell anything else but fucking coffee? God damn. Y'all niggas don't know how to sell shit else. Y'all niggas sell nothing but guns, mildew, ass, and coffee. You niggas need Jesus. You niggas need Jesus. All right, back to this. Back to this selling coffee.
Yeah, I'm grifting. You do not can't afford to buy ads on MSNBC, Fox News, and HBO. Every chance I get. If you don't like it, move on. You don't have to buy the food, but don't tell me that, I must stop promoting my business. And that, I'm a sellout for selling pancake mix, because why would you create a pancake box after they canceled on Jemima? That's so old. Let that go.
I see no Bible being so. Is he gay? I mean, when you think about it, and then you factor in, he sounds like somebody that, and then when you look at him, you recognize that he could probably be the one sitting in the chair, while his two gay lovers are like, that dirty black wants to get in on this.
Let that go. Okay? Because if I was a black liberal who was running the business, y'all would be screaming, support black business. Y'all would be fighting for my pancake mix to be in the grocery stores. But since I'm a conservative and I'm a Trump supporter, I gotta stop. I'm grifting people.
Leon, you can't expect us to know gay porn stars. I would expect you to have the decorum necessary to recognize the difference between right and wrong in any given scenario. And right now is an opportune time to recognize the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree, mon chéri? Wouldn't you?
Y'all say, I am grifting, and I'm doing. How am I grifting? By running a business. I'm trying to build a big business. I want this to be a household brand.
It's not with them prices, my nigga. My nigga, you no. Hell no. Not with them prices, nigga. You done fucking lost your fucking mind. Not happening. Not fucking happening. Nigga, with them fucking, with these prices, bitch, you got me fucked up. What he got that's new? First of all, let's get like 50,000 things straight right now. If you need fried chicken mix, go ahead and just like become somebody's house nigga, because no. What the hell is this? Autograph book. Autograph picture. Oh, here go the bullshit right here. 34 reasons. What the little kid who can? First of all, is this a ripoff of the little engine that could? Somebody need to sue this nigga. Hell no. Happy customers. What the hell? Oh no. Anything that's 5 stars out of 5, I can't trust. Ain't even got nothing to do with him. I just can't trust that. I can't trust any fucking review platform that shows me nothing but 5 stars. No. I can't trust not a soul. First of all, them pancakes look horrendous. I still ain't seen a foe. Oh my God. Clean yourself up for a picture. Jesus Christ. I don't even see a foe. I don't see no foes. And listen, you might be one of the people that's like, ooh, well, why would they show the bad review? Showing me the bad reviews lets me know that there's authentic reviews in this. If you showing me nothing but good, I can't trust it. I can't trust the shit. It ain't even just him. It's any business. Any business that only shows me, or they're hiding like all the people that's negative, you're tripping. I can't trust you. What the fuck is he wearing? Cats for Trump. Don't let a Haitian see that. It's all white people? I ain't even noticed. Oh no, they got a black child. Or a mixed child. What the fuck? Who poses like that for a fucking picture with pancakes? Nigga, you need help. Can I sort? I haven't even seen a 4-star. Like, oh, here we go. They're not happy. Was excited to receive this order, but it took way too long. Not sure if I would order again for this reason. You should update your website. Oh. Well. Seems like we've made it to the promised land. Picture sent. What the fuck is that? I was sent a hoodie that I did not order. I'm still waiting for the item that I was charged for. This is all like last year. This is all 2024. Oh, this is 2025. Try making waffles in the pancake mix. I purchased Chipotle chicken wings from Chili's and I used the pancake mix to make waffles. It was awesome. So why is it a 1-star? What the fuck? I feel like you don't know the purpose of these review systems, sir or madam. I thought you were better than this. This crap is nothing more than expensive Bisquick with bioengineered ingredients worse than quality. Jeez. I received a box of pancake mix that appears to be spoiled and is blowing up like a balloon inside the box. This box was one of an assortment, plus maple syrup. The bad box wasn't my problem for giving me the 1-star. My kids actually love the flavors. The rating is based on the customer service. Oh, God. No way the black guy with a website has terrible customer service. Who could have predicted? Tried it and don't care for the taste. Going back to the original mixture. Oh, God. I was disappointed that the mug was made in China. I mean, what could you expect? What do you expect? What the hell, Leon talking about? Shut up. We're looking at the reviews of an astute man with a plan. Don't you know? We got poor customer service. We got bad quality products. Photo arrived damaged and creased. The fuck? You selling these motherfuckers bad photos? The syrup is better than the pancake mix, but also lacks full flavor. Cousin T never surrender original pancake mix does taste good and was surprised to get 2 bottles, not just the one I ordered. However, I didn't realize it's not real maple syrup. It's made with corn syrup and other ingredients, which we tried to stay away from. It's hard to eat pure healthy food and pray RJK Jr. return our country promise. This is why if I were to sell things to you people, it wouldn't be political based. This mug makes my coffee taste like the tears of America. Disgusting. I was a customer from the beginning and loved the product. The last 2 boxes were awful. The buttermilk pancakes taste like cornbread. They were heavy and dense as well. I will not buy again. This box is nearly half the size of a store-bought pancake mixes for twice the price and have no flavor or rise. Oh, God. Okay, how many of these are trolls? I wouldn't be able to tell you. But you know what? You invite this when you have reviews. Wait. I gave this a 1-star because it contains bioengineered ingredients. Please, Cousin T's, remove the bioengineered ingredients for your pancake mix. Fucking say y'all like a little bioengineered food coloring. All right. Back to our future Aunt Jemima.
So it's my job to promote and promote. So cut all the hate. If you don't like my stuff, move on. I'm not forcing anybody to watch my content. I'm not forcing anybody.
I'm so dicked out. Nobody noticed. None of us noticed it. Look at the fucking box. Look who's on the fucking box. Oh man, niggas gotta stop, bro. If I was Trump, I'd start suing you niggas. I'm getting tired. If I was Trump, I'd get tired of seeing my face on all y'all shit. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Trump, I'd sue you niggas. I can't, bro. I can't. Cause like, what grounds is there for this? What grounds is there for you niggas to actually be using that dude's face constantly? Like y'all use that motherfucker face constantly, and y'all don't stop. Y'all, I don't even. What's the likelihood Trump knows about this shit? Like, what's the likelihood Trump is aware that motherfuckers are doing this with his likeness? Like, what's the chance? Cause like none of these businesses that use his face are like big names. Like, you know of them, but you know they're not no big name to where you gonna see them in like one of the fucking main stores. What if these motherfuckers just doing this shit? Like, that would be ungodly hilarious. It would be. It would just be ungodly hilarious. To formulate a structure around the idea of believing in oneself, to think that you could scam, not even scam, use a motherfucker's likeness without their approval. That's interesting. Very, very interesting.
Anybody to follow me. So if you don't like it, unfollow. But stop telling me to stop making jokes. Stop telling me to stop promoting my business. It's my business. Do you tell Coca-Cola to stop promoting? No.
Y'all told Bud Light to stop promoting.
It's my job. Who else is going to promote it if I...
Wait, even worse, y'all told Budweiser, y'all told all them beer companies just stop because they did something you don't agree with. And now that's happening to you. So welcome to selling a product, mon chéri.
I don't. But I'm sick of the hate. Oh, them is Uncle Tom cakes. Them is coon cakes.
I mean, it is called Cousin T's, so you kind of invite that joke in for yourself. You don't really, you know, you kind of put that joke on your own front at that point.
I'm about to start blocking people because I'm about sick of hearing it, okay?
The block button really don't work no more.
I'm sick of hearing this bull crap.
Excuse me, it's pronounced bullshit.
Okay? I'm sick of hearing it. I don't care about the politics. I am literally just an American who is trying my hardest to build a brand and to create and to build a great company. So I'm gonna continue to do that, okay? And I happen to love my country and people hate that. So who cares? But if you don't like it, move on.
I don't really like I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even peep. Coon cakes is crazy. Imagine the niggas say, hey, I got some pancakes at the crib. You want some? And they come in the house and they see that box. Like, man, that's some coon cakes. I don't want that. Imagine niggas say, I don't want them coon cakes in my house.
It's that simple. Okay? But I'm going to continue to promote my stuff. And I know y'all hate it because I support Trump. But I'm going to continue to promote. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? But anyway.
Now I want some crab cakes. Like, what the fuck?
And my food is not just for white people. So stop saying that as well. That's so stupid. My food is for everybody. You just don't want it because I'm a Trump supporter. So shut that crap up.
He mad. Boy, y'all done heard this little motherfucker. Y'all done heard the house slave heart. Y'all heard the house slave heart. Hell no, y'all done heard the house slave heart. No. Y'all done heard the house slave heart. No. Is this the same as the Kendrick for people? Hey, when you think about it, it kind of is. This is Kendrick and Drake for people at the age of 50. Man, y'all done heard the house slave heart. That man just trying to build something. Y'all saying it's just for white people. Man, poor little book bear.
My food is not just for white people, so stop saying that as well. That's so stupid. My food is for everybody. You just don't want it because I'm a Trump supporter. So shut that crap up.
You sound, I ain't gonna, this nigga sound like a hurt bitch. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, his mannerisms, his voice, like, Jesus. I ain't never met a grown-ass man where puberty didn't hit him anywhere. Like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus.
But anyway, speaking about promotion, go to cousin.
Yo, God. And then your nose. That's a white person nose. I could tell you. That's a white person nose. I know a white black nose when I see one. Speaking of, now we continue. Now we gotta know from the white side of the conversation. We gotta know from the white side of it all.
Oh my God, mom and dad are fighting, and it looks terrible for America. Democrats win no matter what. This is very, very bad. Elon Musk, look, Trump is antagonizing him. Elon Musk just went on X and said that Trump is not releasing the files because he's in them. Way over the line. These are two egotistical men that no matter who wins, we lose now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Great. Real happy to be reporting on this. I hope that you're here to watch this all burn down. It's a disaster. Grab your Coffee Brand Coffee Father's Day gift box and let's go through this.
Father's Day? Oh. You know what's crazy? I think he did like some post or a video outright saying he was going to stop heavily promoting his coffee and then went right to heavily promoting his coffee.
I'll leave a link in the description. There's, I think, like 90 left right now. So if you haven't got yours yet, pick it up in the link down below. But let's get into the story. It starts with Trump speaking on Elon coming out against the big, beautiful bill. Let's go to that.
So we've done a great
actually, let me share the actual correct screen because I'm a professional. I do this for a living.
job. Elon knew that. Elon endorsed me very strongly. He actually went up and campaigned for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway.
So Elon immediately replied to this, by the way, saying, without me, Trump would have lost the election. I actually disagree with that. I actually disagree.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
I've been praying on that downfall since 2015. Listen, this is my thought. Without that motherfucker buying Twitter and turning it into essentially a pro-Trump campaign to where I don't even follow Elon and I'm seeing this motherfucker's tweets. I have him muted and I still see his fucking tweets. So in my head, it's like, wicked. I'm sitting there just thinking like, maybe he would have still won, but maybe it would have been a lot closer. Because you can't sit here and act like Elon didn't push this motherfucker to the stratosphere.
They're eating the dogs.
It's the second year in a row where someone calls their op a pedo. Also, mental gymnastics is crazy. I mean, that's always going to be the gimmick here.
Disagree with that.
Is this MAGA's 9/11 is crazy.
I think Elon...
You know what? It depends on how the following days go. I'm not ready to say that yet.
Elon helped in some ways, but he also hurt in other ways. He hurt, like in Wisconsin. We lost the Supreme Court vote because Elon mobilized the left to come out and vote against a conservative candidate. I'm not going to say that Elon didn't help him at all, but he also famously backed Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis couldn't defeat Trump. I believe with all my heart, no matter what Elon Musk said, Trump would have beaten Kamala Harris. That's just a crazy thing to say if you're Elon.
And if the governor ran, the real governor, not the governor from Minnesota, he's a sick puppy, that guy. That poor guy, feels sorry for him.
Yeah.
But they made a bad choice with him. But if you pick Shapiro or anybody else, I spoke to him recently about his house being set on fire, which was terrible. But if they picked him, I would have won Pennsylvania. I won it by a lot.
By the way, leave a like on the video right now if the Trump-Elon relationship lasted a lot longer than you thought it would. I mean, it could have only ended this way.
But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate because that's billions and billions.
He's probably right about that. He's probably right about that. Legitimately. Elon was probably really pissed off about the EV credit going away.
Of dollars, and it really is.
I mean, when you're somebody who benefits off of having some things go your way and then something is being drawn up that would negatively affect you, you're going to crash out. You want to read we want to read the comments. For what? Newsflash to everyone, no politician is coming to save you. Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, none of them. Elon is such a great dad for having his kids hang out with the... He's claiming to be on Epstein. Elon pretended to be a top-tier gamer and then threw a hissy fit when he was called out. He's got some weird emotional issues. Much like the motherfucker. I like them both, but this rift is honestly hurting Musk far more than it is Trump. Musk is rage-quitting via posts that make him sound shallow. I mean, don't they both come off as shallow? Elon can still have his own opinion, and he wasn't the only reason Trump won. He helped expose a lot of the waste, but he also did have his own agenda, and yeah, zero surprise by him taking off. I mean, you know, that's true. Motherfuckers do got their own agendas in this motherfucker. Remember when Elon called the cave digging expert a chomo because they wouldn't use his submarine?
Unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have all. We want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different, and I can understand that.
Wait a minute. You doing the cha-cha slide on the scam switch 2 yet? I feel like, didn't I tell y'all I'm not buying that? There's no game for me to play. I'm not playing Mario Kart. I thought I was going to get like a Mario Odyssey 2. If Mario Odyssey 2 came out, then I would have fucking bought it. But it didn't come out, so I can't buy it.
But
don't buy it. You don't tell me what to do.
he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape, he said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next.
And
but
he said
I'm very
about
disappointed
the worst
in Elon.
thing.
I've helped Elon a lot.
Mr. President, I just want to clarify, did he raise any of these concerns with you privately before he raised them publicly? And this is the guy you put in charge of cutting spending. Should people not take him seriously about spending now? Are you saying this is all sour grapes?
No, he worked hard, and he did a good job.
See, yeah, there you go.
I'm a brother, gotta look out. You're not my brother in the slightest.
Trump had a chance to slam him there, and he didn't do it.
And I'll be honest.
CFB 26 coming soon. Yes, it is. And I'm already ready.
I think he misses the place. I think he got out there, and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office, and he's got nice offices too. But there's something about this. When I was telling the Chancellor, this is where it is. People come in here, even from Germany. They come in and they walk into the Oval Office, and it's just a special place. It's World War I. It started and it ended here, and World War II, and so many other things. Everything big comes right from.
You're not my brother in the slightest either. I'm gonna need you to like curb your enthusiasm.
This beautiful space. It's now much more beautiful than it was 6 months ago.
Now, obviously, things have escalated from here. Elon claiming he says that he was ingrateful. Here's if that's the case, why didn't DeSantis beat Trump once you supported him initially? You know, Andrew Meyer saying you tried to kneecap Trump and support DeSantis. You only joined Team Trump when when Trump was your only viable path. You're not a patriot. You're a self-serving technocrat freak. Look, I understand.
I love all of this because it brings back all the fucking random love for DeSantis. Remember that? Remember before Trump said he was gonna run again, and everybody had DeSantis dicking them out because that was like y'all best bet. That was y'all best candidate. And then Trump said, "Hold on, niggas. Somebody got to be the real one in here, and I guess it's gonna have to be me." And everybody's like, "Hold on, DeSantis, we gotta this Trump shit up." Pepperidge Farm remembers. That's why I like having this big ass head, because when y'all choose to forget shit, I can always pull something out my ass.
You know where Elon's coming from, and so I'm not trying to turn on him. But then he tweets this out: "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the files. You know those files." The
files that libs of TikTok got, the files that all these motherfuckers got, but conveniently just turned it into a PR stunt, which, by the way, they still have, and motherfuckers just chewed it up. Like, I'm sorry, did we all forget? Hold on a minute. Did we as a collective forget this image? I didn't forget this image. Like, I didn't. I never forgot this. I thought this was dumb at the time. Why? Because these are apparently important documents that the people need to know about. And they were relegated to a fucking photo op. They were relegated to a fucking photo op. Some shit that I thought, oh, we need to get justice for victims and all this shit, turned into nothing but PR. And motherfuckers was cool with it. Why? Because we were going to discover the truth. This was months ago. We ain't learned shit.
That is the real reason they haven't made them public. Now, have a nice day, Donald J. Trump. This is actually vile. Let me tell you this much.
You don't know anything, sir. You don't know anything about what's in them Epstein logs. Neither do I. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's in those fucking. He's in those fucking things. you gotta pin a motherfucker up to the wall to try to get them to just capitulate to the understandings necessary. Why is sex party trending? Excuse me? Is that on my Twitter? Oh, I don't want to click that. That either might be something funny or I might end up seeing something I don't want to see.
If he were in the files, it would have been released in 2016. If he were in the files, it would have been released in 2020. If he were in the files.
I mean, wouldn't that be the case for all of them? If all these motherfuckers were in the files, wouldn't they be in them? Wouldn't we already know? Because in my head, all of y'all hate each other that fucking much. Wouldn't it be at the best time while these motherfuckers are trying to become president or in positions of power? These fucking Epstein logs have been under lock and key for fuck knows how long. Y'all ain't never getting it. And then eventually when y'all do, y'all not gonna fucking see anything of note that's gonna make y'all say, this person who I love is on this shit.
It would have been released in 2024. Now you might say to me, like, what you might say is, Jeremy, there is one other possibility, and there is the possibility that everybody is implicated in them, and that's why, including him, and that's why they haven't come out, and they're not willing to burn down the Democrat Party to take out Trump. Okay, that's possible. I give that to you. I still think that given the fact that they ran Kamala Harris and a literal pod person in Joe Biden, if they had any connection to him and any impropriety, and by the way, if he's in the files, that doesn't mean anything.
There it is. There it is. First of all, we already know his name's in the files. That was confirmed way too many years ago. That was also confirmed when these motherfuckers were running around trying to make sure they're in the fucking files. So, like, we know he's in there. To what extent is the key. Next thing, conveniently, that excuse always gets thrown. Well, if he's in them, that don't mean anything. Oh. So if Joe Biden was in them, then that don't mean anything either? Or does Joe Biden have to face the scrutiny of a bunch of people who think they know the justice system? Who gets J.D. Vance in the divorce? I think that's the worst part. Neither one of them get him. We do. Like, we, the American people, get J.D. Vance in the divorce, which I don't think is a great consolation prize, might I add. I think that's just like saying, fuck us. As like, unfortunately, we are the ones who are the kids to these people. And unfortunately, we're going to have to get stuck with the guardian after, like, the messy divorce.
Was he on the island? Did he participate in, the degeneracy?
Who gets Kanye? Again, that falls on us, which sucks.
That's all I care about. If you did business with the guy, that doesn't prove you knew anything about what he was up to. Graham Allen saying, way too serious of an accusation to post without evidence. No evidence. Drop the evidence now or Trump is going to sue you into oblivion. And he probably will. And here, even the left. If you knew this, why did you willingly work with him? So the left is already seizing on it, right?
I'm sorry. What Twitter account did you see that says leftist? Now, look, maybe this motherfucker is politically left, but what the fuck? You just reading a tweet?
This is wild. I think Elon's going to delete this tweet. This is a very bad tweet. Elon has every right to talk about not liking the big, beautiful bill. He has every right to say, Trump, Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars. It really didn't do that. And nobody else wanted. He knew that for months that I was going to do, and he just went crazy. Maybe. I have purchased several Teslas in my life.
For what? And also, aren't you in debt? What the hell are you doing purchasing cars?
And I have never gotten a tax credit, I don't think, on it. But Trump I've always disagreed with Trump on his position on EVs, and a lot of my viewers hate EVs. I'm not here to really get into that. But, of course, Constantine's like, what Elon Musk is doing is heroic. No, it isn't. It's not heroic. I think what Elon Musk is doing right now is crashing out. I think that's what he's doing. He's crashing out. And this is I mean, here we go again. You know, Elon Musk, if he cared about this country so much, like, I get that he has to respond. Like, I don't hate him for acting human, you know? But like,
wait, if he cared about this country so much, what do you mean? Where are you going with this? Where are you going with this?
Such an obvious lie. I mean, what, you know, I don't think that it's necessarily a lie that Elon would get pissed about them removing the EV tax credits. You know, if all the left and the right are all implicated in it, would they, you know, burn it all down? Maybe. Let's actually go to Truth and see if he's responded to any of this, because this is actually wild. You know, by the way, I have a Truth account. 1 hour ago, it said the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. Oh, that's a counterpunch. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. So now he's going after Elon's government subsidies. I actually don't have a problem with that. But like, yo, like, what are you doing? Both of these guys. Now, in general, in my experience, cooler heads will prevail, but you just implied that he's a chomo. I don't know if there's coming back from this. Alex Jones, God help us all. You know, Donald Trump should release the files in full immediately, clear himself. So a lot of people are like, hey, this is a fourth dimensional chess move to get him to release the files. You know, thanks for taking the gloves off, but wow, you better be right or this will not end well. I mean,
in Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
We'll never get, there's so much shit we never gonna get as a society. We ain't getting the Diddy tapes. Apparently Diddy is just eyeing motherfuckers down in court, and the judge told him stop or he's gonna kick him out. The fucking judge is seeing Diddy in trial eye these people down, eyeing witnesses down, and he's telling this motherfucker, get this up or you out of here. Diddy trying to strike that field with that ugly ass fucking face he got.
The move to finally get the files released. I'd like to buy you a drink. Maybe. This is, of course, Harry Thiffins in the replies. This is not good for America that this is happening publicly.
I'm sorry, but as an American citizen, I necessarily don't see how this affects my daily life. Unless Elon runs into the fucking White House with a fucking Kamala Harris mask on and either shoots Trump or launches the fucking nukes at Croatia. This does not affect my daily escapades in the world. It just doesn't. It affects nothing going on in my life at fucking all. So no, as an American, I don't know the national anthem. As an American, this doesn't affect me.
I understand that they probably want. Here's Valentina Gomez. Let's get both of you on the phone. Nothing good is going to come out of this. I mean, this is very, very bad. They need to take this offline. If they, you know, this is not good for the. If you agree with Elon, and there are things I agree with Elon on, or agree with Trump, this might have taken it past the point of no return. This is a very, very bad tweet to make unless Elon Musk absolutely positively knows.
And then this is my thing. What if it comes? What? Let's run the random possibility here. Let's say, for the sake of dicking each other down, there's video of Trump staring Epstein in the eyes while he drinks a child's blood. There's going to be somebody that says, well, he didn't drink it. Somebody's going to say, well, he didn't drink it, so I don't see the problem. And then there's going to be that added element of, well, what's the problem? I'm sorry. That's wild. I know. My bad. Are we going to get the Boeing files? Oh, that's another one. What happened to that? What happened to the motherfuckers at Boeing? The motherfuckers at Boeing, I thought they mattered. I thought they were cared for. What the hell? With the spiffy? Some shit just go wrong in all the right places, and it make everybody recognize who's correct in this world and who's falling by the wayside. And all of it just makes us all feel good.
And this just gives the left the headlines for the next month. This is just...
Of course it does. Like, what the fuck? Of course it does. Why would it not? Motherfuckers have, for like a hilarious amount of time, like anything that has gone on in the fucking leftist spear from Biden's age to him dying in front of everybody's fucking faces to Kamala being black or Indian or Muslim all at the same time. You motherfuckers ran with it. And now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to be ran through. Crazy work. But we're not done. Because I was wondering if this video was going to get made. I was waiting with bated breath to see. And I got it. I got it in the wee hours of the afternoon, and I'm happy.
Economy grows faster than the money supply, which means you stop the government overspending and the waste, and the output of real useful goods and services exceeds the increase in money supply. You have no inflation. And you also drop the interest payments that people pay. The reason the interest payments are so high is because the national debt keeps increasing. So the government is competing to sell debt with the private citizens. This drives up the interest rate. If you cut back on the deficit, you actually have an amazing situation for people because you get rid of inflation and you drop the interest rates. And that means people's mortgage payments go down, their credit card payments go down, their car payments go down, their student loans go down. Their life becomes more affordable, and their standard of living improves. I mean, frankly, I can't believe I'm here doing this. It's kind of bizarre, but I kind of think that we've got this enormous federal budget deficit, and it's a $2 trillion deficit. It keeps growing. Our interest payments are higher than our Defense Department budget. That's I think was the real wake-up call for me, was looking at seeing that the interest payments on national debt exceeded the Defense Department budget. And that was only growing over time, which meant if we didn't do something about this, then there won't be any money for anything.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I'm getting my perspective. Oh, it's been so long. Now I gotta see where my dog gotta say, because I know he over there. He was the last one when the H-1B shit was going on. He was the one standing loud and proud. Oh, it's not that bad. We can all talk it out, and it's all good, as if he in on the room, like as if he in the room with everybody. We can talk it out. All this, it's cool. It's cool. Now I gotta see. If he's gonna notice the patterns, or if it's time. White versus African drama, right? Yes, it is. Chris, what are you doing right now? I got a question for you. I got a question for you, Chris. Just a random question. I got a random question for you, Chris. Why are you so fucking gay?
So we got to talk about some trouble in Wonderland, or what we thought was Wonderland, as Elon Musk has come out against the so-called big, beautiful bill. Okay, President Trump's signature piece of legislation that is the largest supply-side stimulus in the history of this country. Now, Elon Musk does not like this bill because he says that it is too big. He says that it is outrageous pork feed.
That's what she said.
And will increase the deficit, right? He says, shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it. Now, Elon coming out against this bill is a little bit of a surprise due to the fact that him and President Trump, at least up until now, had what seemed to be a pretty good relationship, a pretty good partnership. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys what I really think is behind this, because I don't think that this is just about the spending.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Now, look. I don't want to guess, because I got like a 97% success rate on these. But part of me wants to. Part of me wants to play the game. What if this motherfucker somehow ties this into the left, I might actually kick my feet in the fucking air and cause myself to break.
Bill. The signs were there. It's just that it was never really public outside of what the mainstream liberal media was reporting. But again, this is not just about the spending bill. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to talk about the spending bill because although Elon may be right in principle, I don't think this is actually where it's coming from, right? I don't think he's really lashing out because of the spending bill, right? I don't think that's it. I think he's using that as essentially revenge for not getting what he thought he was going to get out of the administration. And it's not necessarily Trump's fault per se, but I think it's more about the people working under President Trump and his longtime allies. And I think that's where the conflict comes in. But anyways, we're going to talk about the spending first, okay? And that's the current issue that we're dealing with, is actually a very complex issue, as spending levels in this country have grown to an outrageous degree since 2019. For example, federal spending increased approximately 2.5 to 2.8 trillion from 2019 to 2025, a rise of about 55 to 60%, a deficit of about $1.9 trillion, $2 trillion.
What everyone is talking about is the non-restrictions of AI for the next 10 years. Light them up. Chris is going to be fucking some AI robots in the coming years. I hope y'all ready for that sex tape.
Total spending.
That sex tape going to be the nastiest fucking thing y'all ever fucking see.
Of $7 to $7.3 trillion. So you're talking about spending getting to the point where our interest payments, which are currently about 3.2% of our GDP, could overtake Social Security and Medicare as our largest expenditure, right? So that means that the money that we spend per year, most of it will go to just paying off the interest on our debt, okay? And that is not good at all, okay? And this is why we need...
Oh my God. What the fuck is this? Hold on. I just saw this horrendous fucking image, and now I gotta show this to y'all. I had to see this shit, so now you gotta fucking see this shit. Where's this fucking picture? Are you ready? Brace yourselves. It's not good. Since Elon is fighting with Trump, I think it's safe to say that I'm Trump's favorite African American again. I finally got my spot back. Thank you, Elon Musk.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
I appreciate them. Why are they kneeled? Why are they kneeling? Why the fuck are they kneeling? Why the fuck are they kneeling? Also, bros, look at his gallery. Like, what is this?
Formula. So first, what is the latest update the White House has received on the current infant formula situation across the country?
Yeah, let me see if I have anything new for you on that.
So look, in reference, this was the shit he's talking about. That's comedy. These are the same people who get mad if you say a Catholic church is full of people who are fucking kids. Oh God. I don't wanna hear him speak again. What the fuck? What are these pictures? Madam, are you okay? Do I need to call the fucking police on this nit? This don't look genuine. This look like she's scared. Hey, listen, whoever this woman is she still alive? I think I found her last picture. Shit. I don't want to hear him talk. I don't. Leon's long lost brother, he looks like you. You was already on thin ice. Goodbye. You was already on thin ice. Goodbye. You already was in bad territory to start. You just did that shit for your own fun. See you good.
Need to rein in a deficit right now. The debt to
Have a horrible day.
GDP ratio is about 120, 130%, just depending on which source you go to. Yeah.
Then it's early in the morning. Yeah. I finally watched Sinners. Good.
That's a big problem. We've seen some issues in the bond markets when it comes to investors saying, hey, I'm not sure about the United States' ability to continue to pay the interest due to the fact that our deficit continues to rise. Again, it doesn't make sense to me why we can't get back to the 2019 spending levels, but it actually really does make sense when you understand that these politicians have to get reelected, right? And this is why they don't actually want to make any real spending cuts, because if they do, then again, that could result in them losing elections. So in my opinion, bare minimum, I would like to see the Republicans get the deficit to GDP ratio back to 2019 levels, right? I feel like it's not that much to ask, okay? Which at the time, it was 4.6% of the GDP. That was pre-COVID.
Don't trust him. You know the sad part? Motherfuckers, I think they got motherfuckers who try too hard to be a part of like the group. It's like y'all try so hard to be part of some shit. And it's just like, why? Be yourself. Be natural. Be normal. Or be your weird, quirky ass self. That way, you ain't got nothing to fucking worry about.
Baseline. In 2025, it is 6.5% of GDP. It needs to get back to the 2019 level, bare minimum, right? And ideally, it gets lower than that. But I think that's what we got to do. We got to get back to where we were before the pandemic, okay? Now, in the defense of the big, beautiful bill, right, the argument on behalf of the Trump administration and the Republicans...
You're boring me. I thought you were going to cry about something. I need a Carmelo Anthony update, and I can only trust the one journalist who's keeping his finger on the pulse, who's not getting anything wrong. He's not over grandstanding anything. Now, look at this. Carmelo Anthony trial delayed ? Which means there's shock and confusion. His camp wants victim's brother in jail too. Launches vile petition. This pause. I'm telling you, I'm so good at these.
Well, if you've been watching my coverage of the Carmelo Anthony case, can you...
It's been dog shit.
Speak? Sorry. You know that I have predicted this for some time, and it looks like they are very likely to delay the Carmelo Anthony trial.
I mean, that's not really a hard stance on that. If you don't really have too much to fucking go on and it's still an open investigation, you would delay it. If you don't really have enough to go on, you would delay it.
Why would they do this? Because they want everyone to forget the details. Now,
strike one.
they didn't delay any of these other trials. Had the races been reversed, the trial would have already probably been completed. But
I'm sorry. Wasn't Derek Chauvin's delayed? Derek Chauvin's didn't happen automatically. Derek Chauvin's took a while.
I want to give you an idea of, first of all, where the trial stands.
Fucking Kyle Rittenhouse's took a while. Like, what are you talking about?
The possibility of its delay, as well as some vile people from Carmelo's camp starting a petition to arrest Austin Metcalf's brother. That's right. Things are getting ugly. If you appreciate my coverage of this.
So if this isn't like anyone truly connected to Carmelo Anthony doing this, I don't care.
When no one else is really staying on top of it, please do leave a like on the
because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing of substance to talk about. There isn't.
Video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below so you don't miss any of the updates. Huge shout out, by the way, everyone who picked up my coffee gift box. Like he's been given in every single aspect of this case. There's no trial date set, and there's now a possible trial delay of 1 to 3 years due to complexity and media attention. There's really nothing complex about this.
There's a lot complex about this. You have an ongoing case that is turned into the definition of race relations, that is spearheaded into people going to the crime scene and falsifying information and evidence because they want to spin a narrative. There's tension on both sides in terms of people responding to family members in ways that they know that they shouldn't be doing. You see, it's easy for you to say it's cut and dry because you're sitting at home and you have no stake in this. But when you're actually someone who has to deal with this case, whether if you're the lawyers, the attorneys, the judge, the prosecution, jury selection, or you're Carmelo Anthony's family or your Austin Metcalf's family, this is some shit you got to deal with.
There's really nothing complex about this. This is a cut and dry case. They are delaying it
in Springfield
because they don't want the media to cover it. They want the media to move.
Why do I get the distinct impression these people just want a lynching instead of a trial? Yeah, they do. They don't want the process to go out. They don't want the due process of a scenario to happen. They just want it to be quick, to the point, cut to print. The problem with that is it's not going to go down like that, primarily because they have to do the investigation. And you may not like it, but that's not going to stop the fact of the matter being they have to go through this entire process. You can hate it, not saying you can't, but let's not sit here and play the semantic game. It needs to be done because that's how the process of it has always been. Anyone saying otherwise believes in only things going their way and nothing else.
Move on to, hey, wouldn't it be curious if they were doing this during an election year, to rile up that Democrat base?
Because you have nothing to actually stake a claim to, you're going to throw out anecdotes to make it seem like they're colluding with the opportunity to sway a political vote. Because you don't have anything of substance, you got to come up with something. And I'm sorry, waiting 3 years for something so that you could potentially sway a vote don't really hold as strong as you would want it to be.
I don't think this delay is organic. What's next is, was it self-defense? Well, obviously we know it wasn't self-defense.
We don't know that. We have to go based off of the various pieces of information that is not there yet, along with the various amounts of witness testimony that we have not heard.
Was the weapon brought intentionally? Yes, we do know it was. I mean, it wasn't like he had a knife in his backpack by accident. And can a fair trial be held given the media coverage? Well,
Nope. My answer to that one is nope, and that's on both sides. Because when you got the motherfuckers who are creating their Facebook stories on one side, on the Carmelo Anthony defense side, and then you got the other side blaming the father, saying that since he doesn't support running around saying that he hates black people, it's going to create more dead white kids in the same week when a white kid shot up a college campus. Yeah, that fucking pressure from both sides is really going to fuck this up.
I don't think that anyone cared about Daniel Penny. They tried that right away.
What are you talking about? Several people cared about Daniel Penny. Several people, whether they were supportive of him or against him, cared about that. What are you talking about? You cared about that. You talked about that. What?
this is ridiculous. Like I said, from Jump Street, Carmelo Anthony has been given the easy way out every step of the way. First of all, he was allowed bond at all. Second of all, that bond was reduced from $1 million to $250,000. So he could sit at home and play NCAA and video games.
Leave my NCAA out of your fan fiction. Leave it out. Talk about one of them shitty Star Wars games. Like focus on that. Don't bring my games into this shit. Like, just stop.
Games, while this other kid is no longer alive. He was also allowed to graduate when rules of that school specifically state that he should have been expelled. So every step of the way, he's been given a...
I thought it was a cleat sharpener, not a knife. So look, you go ahead and sit out for 24 hours. I'm not engaged in these dumbass conversations. I don't care if you were just memeing. I'm not engaged in these dumbass conversations. I got a low tolerance today.
Break. I have no doubt that it will continue to do so. Now we see this from Mike Beggs. He writes at blksignal.com, which is, I'm assuming, some sort of race scripting website.
Strike two.
Charge Hunter Metcalf. Now that's Austin Metcalf. You know, the young man whose brother passed away in his arms. They want him charged with a felony for his role in the passing of his own brother. You might think, wow, this is obviously a troll. Well, no, the petition is real and hundreds of people have signed it. You see people here, people like you are the reason for black fatigue, allergic to accountability, you know, a petition, Lamau, you know, I mean, again, this guy is, let's take a look at his website. I imagine it is a garbage tier, allergic to accountability website.
I mean, seems very bare bones, run-of-the-mill ass website. Looks like I could easily hack it. God, I hate both sides. Yes, because they both egotistically suck. And they both want one way for this to go, and they will ignore every key detail to focus on that. Like, it's terrible.
Well, I don't know. Seems to cover, black news, apparently. You know, I guess, why was a fertility clinic helping black parents targeted? So, of course, the FBI wants this kid had nothing about... Okay, so this guy is just a race hustler, all right?
Much like you.
He also writes, Texas says, stand your ground so you protect yourself.
You didn't even fucking look at the website. All right. I'll do this myself. I'll do this myself. What was his name? Mike Braggs. That can't be it. Jesus Christ. I can't find this fucking thing. Oh, there it is. Where the fuck is the thing? Patriots time to... Oh, God. No. Media... From Burger King to College Dream. Okay. Wait. When was this? Okay. Sign the petition. God, it took me that long. 193 signatures. Not enough. Not enough. This is a non-fucking issue. Their goal is 200 when you would need way more to get anybody to even think to give a damn. You need way more than 200 to even get anybody would... Man, kiss my motherfucking ass. Ladies and gentlemen, that was strike 3. I'm out. Bye.